There are so many myths out there today across all subjects, gardening being no exception. So today I wanted to share with you the most common ones that I've heard, why they're wrong, and what you should be doing instead. So come on, let's spend the day and work together in the garden. Now, the first common misconception is around watering. People often think that their gardens need to be watered every day, and this is actually not true. Now, if you have something that isn't yet established and that you just planted, then yes, you do need to water that more often. It may not necessarily be every day. It all depends on whether you live in a hot, dry climate or if you're going through a drought. But once something is established, you do not want to be watering it every day. So two things. How do you know when it's established? So for perennials, it typically takes one season. For trees and shrubs, it can take a little bit longer, about 2 to 3 seasons. And the way that you know it's established is that you can start seeing it put on new growth. Once you start seeing that regularly, then it's established. But why don't you want it to be watered regularly? Well, there's 2 reasons. The first reason is overwatering your soil can kill all the microbes and the worms that are living in the soil because you're literally drowning them. They need to live in a nice, light, airy soil to do all the work that it needs to do to keep your soil healthy. The second reason is really for the health of your plant. So if you water something regularly, those roots of that plant is going to stay mainly at the top of the soil because it doesn't need to go anywhere further because it's getting everything that it thinks it needs right at the top. If your plant isn't automatically given water all the time, its roots will go searching for water and actually grow deeper down into the ground, thus making it a stronger specimen and less disease prone.
The second misconception is needing to pull your annuals out by the roots. This is just not the case, unless they've had some sort of a disease. But leaving your roots of your annuals in is helpful in 2 ways. One, it gives those microbes and worms more material to feed on. And 2, the channels of that tiny little root system of those annuals create passageways for the oxygen to get into the soil, continuing to feed those microbes and continuing to let them take in oxygen. So what should you do instead? Just cut them off at the base.
The third misconception I've heard is using sand to help break up your clay soil. And here's why that's not a good idea. Sand is actually going to make your clay soil hold on to that moisture even more than it was before. It's going to make it harder. It's going to make water passing through it a lot more difficult. It's going to not let the oxygen saturate the soil like we've been talking about. And so it's just going to cause you a lot more problems if you do start mixing in sand into your clay soil. Instead, what you should be using is gypsum. Gypsum is an awesome way to help break up your clay soil. If your clay soil is giving you trouble, gypsum breaks it up. It adds calcium, which helps push apart those tightly packed clay particles so air and water can finally move through. That means better drainage, stronger roots, and less surface crusting after rain. Plus, it adds a touch of sulfur to feed your plants. It's almost like a spa treatment that helps your soil breathe again. Another common misconception that I hear is that using fertilizer more often leads to bigger and healthier plants. And this is just simply not true. Fertilizer is not a case for more is more. Unless you're talking about annuals. Annuals tend to be heavier feeders. So those you might need to fertilize a few times throughout the growing season. Before your perennials, fertilizing them once before the start of the growing season in spring should be more than enough. And why don't you want to use more fertilizer throughout the growing season? Well, twofold. Certain fertilizers may actually cause more harm than good and may burn the roots of your plants. But other fertilizers, like compost, tend to be more dense in nature. which means that they retain a lot more moisture, which goes back to what we've been talking about this entire time, not allowing microbes access to enough oxygen and drowning out those roots. Not a good situation. And the last misconception I have for you guys today is the fact that people feel that they need to till or turn over their soil every season. And actually, you're doing more harm than good in many cases. The reason is, as you're constantly turning that soil, you're exposing all those microbes and bacteria that we've talked about this entire video to conditions that could cause them to die off. So sometimes things are just better left alone. All right, guys, I have finished up my gardening chores for today and also gotten to the end of my list of common misconceptions. If I missed anything or if you have any questions, please drop them in the comments below. And as always, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.